Hello my royals, I'm DarkriseKnight. Welcome back to more Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. In the last episode, we took on some of the cases that we need to, and got a few of them done. In this episode, we're going to continue these cases because we got a special one to do. Scramble Pentagram. The Legend of Shibuya Hirasaka. I need help with verifying. And you're about to meet some of the, what I think most people find annoying characters. Trust me, I will be skipping past a lot of their dialogue. Just so you know, they're called research clubs, and they go looking into urban legends and stuff like that. If you remember the last episode, we met a strange woman in the middle of a Shibuya Scramble. Yeah, that's what we're basically continuing. Speaking of, remember how I talked about something else that I was looking for? Here it appears in literally the next chapter. I don't know if it's a once per save file thing. I'm hoping it's not, but we'll see in the next chapter. Then we now have to talk to more of the club members. Which they're all out here. So they'll all be around, I think, Nakano. There's 4 of them in total. Oh. What does the case note say, by the way? This. Does it actually say where they are? Nope, it just says check on them. But at least tell you there's 4 of them. 3 are dressed like the normal students. And 1 is dressed in the maid outfits. So, right here. And here that is all of them. Shibuya Scramble intersection, a truck and an accident. Those of you who finds the entrance there, for if you make it. Alright, I got everything all set up. Get all the club members together and take it over to Shibuya. I'll be giving commands from here. Meanwhile, I want you to join in and help form Shibuya Hirasaka as one of the 5 people. I do kind of like this overarching story, though. Can anyone hear me? We're now going to commence verifying the legend of Shibuya Hirasaka. Thanks to the cameras at Scramble intersection, I'll be watching you all from here and giving you commands as necessary. Keep your eyes and ears peeled and be ready for anything. Now let's get started. To hear of it occurs, to see it is even worse. The depths Shibuya, that's where we all must cross. You're doing great. Keep up the pace. Lily, I need you to speed up a little more. When you feel alone, down you must go. When you feel low, down you must go. Good, good. You're all about to reach the Scramble Crossing. The traffic lights should cooperate too. That being said, just in case, I went in and rigged it to work in our favor too. So, just go ahead and cross. At the bottom lies a secret hidden world, but woe to thee who finds the entrance there. For if you make it and you only meet despair, Well, how'd it go? We did it. We all made it here at the same time. Yeah, I guess we did, huh? Yep, without a doubt. There's nobody here. Where did everyone go? You're right. There aren't any cars around either. Looks like we lost contact too. Wait, what? What's that? Are you kidding? That breaks the immersion of this. Oh, yeah, that was something else, huh? If you actually go, I can't leave everyone behind. You are stuck here. So your goal is to now find the girl they saw. So there she is. Why doesn't anyone pay attention to me? Or maybe they actually do notice me. Yeah, but this is a game of tag now. Oh, there she is. I also like... There are some things that I like about the Cult Research Club. Like this one, where their noises are just off. I can't live here anymore. Can't live and be here anymore. I will stop narrating this because I think this goes kind of dark a little bit, so... This game does get dark. I believe I mentioned that, but it does get dark. I will quit narrating. Look out! Are you alright? What happened? Fill me in. What do you mean? Who is she? Doesn't make any sense. We saw her with our own eyes right in front of us. She came back to life? Huh? Don't you remember that's how the legend of Shibuya Hirasaka goes? So what you five saw back there was the dead brought back to life then? I don't even... A little research, Shibuya today is a valley that was cut off from Shibuya River, which itself now runs under the Scramble intersection. Rivers are a common border in myths and religions between this world and the next. There's a Sanzu River in Japan and the river Styx in Greece. I say you guys got caught up in one such place today. There are a lot of names you can call it, but the end result remains the same. Anyway, this case is closed. We set out to prove Shibuya Hirasaka is real, and we did. Really, you're just going to leave that girl alone? Is that what you would want to ask? You must be confused about our role. Don't forget, we're not ghost hunters, and we're not exorcists. That's not what we do. We're cyber sleuths. No more, no less. I would appreciate it if you remember that from now on. I will say this. I like how the story goes from them. And I love how it involves Lily. Because if you remember, when we talked to her, she was known as Slacker. Again, I really like how it goes for her. But again, it takes a while for that story to come into play. Stay safe on your way home. Don't get into any accidents for real now. Well, the case is over and done with for now, although I know you didn't get a chance to really use your powers. But I figured if you used them in front of those kids, that would just spawn another urban legend. There we go. Here's the panic barrier, and we got Apprentice Sleuth. Is that it? What now? Because we got another one. Eden entrance view. Here's another thing I gotta complain about. Like, the cases, they have you walk to someone being like, hey, here's where you can get a case from someone. Be sure to go talk to them. Here's one. Huh. Suppose my Digiline. Stop looking at me. No reply. Yo, we got another case from the Cult Club. Oh, we got another case from them. Is this from something else? It is! Okay. That's for something else that I have going on. Just know it's going to become important later on as well. But I do have the farm doing something. I do need to go to the Digilab real quick. I'm just going to sell those. Command you all to develop 1,000. But I will have a whole, like half a video going over like the farm stuff like that. That way you all can get strong. That way you all can get some strong items and like actually do some other stuff. New case, which is a memory up. Digiline is weird. Keep transmitting without me doing anything. Please find the cause. Let's go. Nightmare Eater. Hey, nice to see you again, Monica. What brings you here by yourself? Well, I think I might caught up in cybercrime. Cybercrime? Did you go to police? I can't really. There's some supernatural elements involved, I think. I understand. You made the right choice coming to us. Alright, give us the details. Okay, take a look at this. It's my log on Digiline. Alright, let's see what you got here. Should I go to my club tomorrow? They claim they do research, but all they really do is hang out and talk. It's only a club because everyone has similar interests. Should probably enroll in something a little more serious and go to that too. And I really can't use a hot... No, okay. Huh? What's so special about this? Keep going. You'll understand why. Can she have a crush on me? Oh, well, no way. She has a one-track mind. She can't think of anything else but cool stuff. Silence train. How do I put this? Your posts aren't pulling any punches here. Putting my personal opinion aside, I otherwise don't see anything wrong with them. They look normal to me. The thing is, I didn't write that stuff. What? They just randomly showed up, but they freaked me out so badly that I deleted them. Ah, I hear you. That doesn't mean your account was probably just hacked. Some stupid hacker probably did it to mess with you, or maybe your computer was infected with. No, it isn't anything like that. Then I take it this is where that supernatural part you mentioned factors into these posts? Yeah. I wasn't the one who wrote those posts and put them online, but they are how I feel. What you saw written there, that's stuff that I think about, but don't express out loud. Okay, I get you. It's stuff that's hard to share with any of the other club members, basically. Right. Seeing as you're in a cult club, I'm sure you know about Ouija boards and whatnot, right? Your hands move against your will, sending you messages from the spirit world. Something like that could very possibly be happening to you. Looking at the post times on your log, these messages went out in the dead of night. You should have long been asleep by that point. Okay, then what? In the late 1800s, there was an academic by the name of Enri Incos. Sorry if I butchered that. He posted these sorts of things can come from having multiple selves. You mean the man who came up with the mystery studies, right? I shut off his work at the club of... Hold on, are you saying I have split personality? The politically correct term for that would be dissociative identity disorder, actually. I guess it makes sense if I'm writing these posts at night without realizing it, that would explain it, but maybe it really is. I've honestly been worried that I might be deep down. But no, that's not it. Huh? This isn't because of some mental issue. Here, take a look at this. Just try and find me. This was just now posted onto your account. It's a reply to what I wrote on your Digiline. To the culprit, I'm a detective who's taken up Monica's case. Know that we will track you down and uncover your identity, no matter who or where you are. You can't hide forever. You've been warned. Well, this conversation unfolded online as you and I were talking, while you weren't touching any terminals. That means you're not the one behind these posts, let alone any mental disorder of yours. The real culprit is out there somewhere. Whereas behind it is just a dumb troll, albeit an arrogant one at that. To quote his work again, what we got is a case of fake wonder, or someone trying to make this look more mystical than it really is. In other words, this is plain old hacking. You said that the contents of these posts are based on actual facts about yourself, yes? Well, I don't know about facts so much as just how I think and feel, really. Were you logged into Eden before you fell asleep? Yes, I do that every night. Gotcha. Then, the way I see it, I bet the culprit's been snooping around and hacking into your memory data in Eden. You can do that sort of thing in Eden? Well, not literally. At least not when you're lone wolfing, like your hacker here. Still, avatars in Eden are essentially digitized versions of people's metadata, so to speak, and so memory data hacks theoretically doable. Alright, they're going, basically, they're now going like, hey, because you logged into Eden, this person's like taking some of your memories. And we're going to use her as a little trap to find the hacker. Well, if I go for it, then it's a pretty safe guess. Oh, this is where you get to meet Pete. Long time no see. Thanks again for what you did back there with the AC stuff. I had Pete here take a look at those posts the hacker wrote so he could learn their scent. Yep, turns out these messages have trace of Digimon on them. Can't fool me. Unless you know when the bad guys goes by. You can count on me and my nose. Of course, that's why I brought you on board. So cool working with a real life detective. I feel like a boy wonder here. You don't know who the boy wonder is? Really? Hey, I'm here. Sorry to keep you waiting. I did just like you asked and posted a message on my Digiline, but am I really going to be okay doing that? You're curious what she wrote, aren't you? It's fine, I'll tell you. She confessed her love to the hacker and also mentioned that she really wanted to meet him. It's a real blatant ploy on our part, but again, this guy thinks his hacking stuff kills our hot stuff. He's going to want to verify Monica's claim, preferably by checking her memory directly. Hacking memory data just takes some work though, even to just take a look inside. It'll require actually directly reaching out and making contact with their avatar. And that's the one thing he could have done this. That's the only way he could have done this. He had to have been touching her somehow in order to do the hacks. What's more, messing around with someone's mental data would take going into the core of Eden itself. This is hacker behind Monica's message, basically. Smell him, he's close by. Okay, it's time to go hunting. What? What's with the Yokomon? So if you remember where you were earlier, go back up there. There, right in front of you. Hurry up and do the scan. Yes, we got you now, Buster. You're not going anywhere. No, the culprit's a little kid. So this guy created a service that deletes a person's data if they die. And he's just been here watching people. I follow you, Baku Reborn Service. Tell me, does the name Baku refer to a mythological creature that consumes nightmares? Yeah, I got it. I named that because data we don't want to show online is very much its own sort of nightmare. And by using that Baku on yourself, you could. Alright, on to what you did right now. You handed your avatar's surface level appearance over to your Baku and let it consume it. That way, nobody around you would be able to know that you were lurking. But you didn't let it purge the data outright. You controlled it yourself, making it hand it back like a dog returning prey to a hunter. I'm guessing you basically use same tricks to draw Monica's mental data then. Real brain, even though it's the famous Baku, can't break into a person's memory within. No. I am that I am not. I think that might be the best way to describe what your partners to this world, if you catch my drift. We'll see, it depends on how things go. So this kid created a system that deletes a person's mental data, and now it's basically gotten a mind of its own, basically. So now we gotta go beat it up. And this whole thing got resolved. Anywho, we gotta take care of this guy's system. But it's not. There, now you leave, and then once you leave, you should get. Yep, this. So here's our digital space for this one. This is where you get Impmons. Seriously? By now, I would have gone Impmons. Ooh. Ooh, sorry. Ooh. Emerald. So concerning this needs walk. Nah. Hey, we're checking a little bit, but we'll hopefully be fine. Right. Player. Hacking skills. You need 4 more Digimon who are champions if you want to get this emerald chest, so there it is. And be careful here. And any wall crack that is higher will open any other wall cracks. Sleep recovery. You'll probably want that because of the Digimon that's probably want to come up. Clockmon? You're data. I think I have. Yeah. There it is, our one and only Baku. From the look of it, that kid's program is merged with the wild Digimon. So now you're trying to reason there. Here, the program's erased whatever trace was left of that Digimon's own sentience. Digimon are easily susceptible to influence from man-made programs. It's one of the reasons why some don't consider them to be autonomous beings with their own sense of will. There's no getting around this one, you're just going to have to knock some sense into it. We gotta fight. Sometimes that's the only way. Yeah, it's a data like I thought. Could switch up gray. Yeah. Greymon for Simplemon. Hammer. So at least do damage to it. And common hammer, because you should do a lot of damage to it. Since you have the attribute element. Woo! Okay. Now you go. Nice. Okay, now that that's over, download the data and collect what's left of the Baku. Once you're done, get out there and come back to the office. There we go. Hey Nathan, I guess I see where you're coming from. And if he didn't mean any harm by it, what he certainly broke the law. But that's all in the past now that we exercised your account of that little stalker that haunted. The case is closed now. on around the block program in the meantime. If we can tune it up a bit, it could be very well come in handy. Do any of you get why that boy picked on her? In a way, there really was no reason at all. Let's just say that it was love at first sight. He really liked you, Monica. Huh? At first, he probably just wanted to get to know you more with all his heart, but as we saw, he was less mature than he'd like to admit. He wanted to tease and mess with you, so you pay attention to him. At his age, it's probably a standard mentality towards someone you like, really. Ooh, that was so fun. Let me help out again if something else comes up, okay? I think it'd be pretty cool to be a detective cat Digimon like that. So Pokemon. You definitely helped us back there, so you have my thanks, Pete. Anyway, are you still not able to actually leave the confines and knock on Broadway's internet? Yeah, I think it has to do with the old network protocols for the internet makes it hard to transfer data around. There's so much to learn about what Pete really is. Why do we call Pete Pete? Well, he's a cat. He was extracted from his own little time capsule, where he was frozen asleep all the time. Besides, open enough doors and you're bound to. Do you really need a reason for it? This brittle brain thinks that we have no reason for being what they are. Simple pleasure in life that we're entitled to have as humans. Don't sweat too much, just kick back and enjoy it. So if you're wondering why Pete, it's just felt like it. Not that. She's lying. Alright. I'm going to assume that that is the last of the quest for now, and say, next time on Digimon Cyber Sleuth, we possibly continue the main story, or we have to do one more side quest. Hopefully not. Hopefully we actually get to continue the main story, but we'll see. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.